Joining me tonight to discuss the Mississippi runoff election, the recent clash between the Central American migrants and our Border Patrol, Dan Bongino, former Secret Service agent and NYPD officer, author of Spygate, the attempted sabotage of Donald J. Trump. We recommend it to you highly. Dan, great to see you. Let's start with the border. This is an ugly situation. I really had hopes that Lopez Obrador would be potentially a partner for Donald Trump on the issue of illegal immigration and the cartels. He has turned out to be, by all appearances to this point, another leftist Latin American leader.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it not just on the immigration front, but in his disregard for contract law as well, Lou. I'm not surprised by any of this, and I wish the same thing. Listen, Lou, can we all agree, because you and I live in the real world, we've had real jobs, had to answer to real people with real consequences, that this is no longer a situation with good or bad options. It's not. It's a situation with bad and worse options. And what I'm really getting tired of, and what's starting to rub me and I think a lot of working Americans the wrong way, Lou, is liberals constantly criticizing the president and conservative Republicans insisting on one thing, border security and non-chaos at the border, and suggesting nothing, just criticizing. I asked them this simple question, Lou, what the heck are you going to do? What do you tell the Border Patrol? It's a serious question, Lou. This is the real world. What do you tell the Border Patrol agent who had a rock thrown in their face, who sees 100 people storming the border? Well, what do you tell them?
Well, if you're one of the radical Dems, like Eric Holder, when he was Attorney General, you lie about what is happening with a gun-running operation called Fast and Furious. You lie to the Congress, you lie to the American people, and you just keep lying. That has been their device and pretext to continue the status quo, which has been awful until this president showed Mexico first and foremost that he means business on that border.
Donald Trump, Lou, he's a builder. In his prior line of work, if there was no building, all the talk about the building didn't matter. There had to be brick and mortar, or this was all cheap talk. Donald Trump is now the commander-in-chief. I keep asking my liberal friends, I have friends who happen to be Democrats, some who are liberal, I say to them constantly, what do you want the president to do? You have hundreds of people who have blatantly, Lou, violated our laws, some, not all, some of which you have chosen to violently attack our Border Patrol. And you criticize the president for what? Using a non-lethal agent, however unpleasant, granted. I've been there. I've been pepper sprayed. I know exactly what it feels like. It stinks. It's not a good thing.
By the way,
this is what's bad and less bad.
Do your
what do you want them to
friends, do? Do your left-wing friends like the ACLU complaining about this president using tear gas, do any of them remember when President Obama did exactly the same thing?
In 2013.
They had a fit over this president enforcing border security. By the way, he has told everyone exactly what he wants to do with the border, how he's going to treat these asylum, quote-unquote, seekers. And guess what? He sent emissaries to talk to the caravan personally. And guess what? He told them what would happen, and they didn't believe him.
No.
And it's going to
you're right. This happened in 2013 under Barack Obama. The exact same thing. You can look it up. I think it's the San Diego Union Tribune.
I looked it up, Dan. You got to trust me on these things. I looked it up.
No.
All right, I'll be honest.
Brother. I'm with you. I read it first.
I had a producer who looked it up.
Me too. But I read the article, and this happened. But my left-wing friends always come back with the same thing. They say, but they're coming here for economic opportunity and fleeing danger. Lou, okay, fine. There's a process for that. You enter at a legal port of entry and claim asylum. That is not what happened yesterday. You know,
there's an even better process.
They never answer the hard questions.
I'm sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
They never answer the hard. They never answer the hard questions.
They don't want answers, Dan. You got to understand.
No, they don't.